more than 8% unemployment. People are suffering. The country is in disarray. If Mitt Romney cannot win in this economy, then the tipping point has been reached. We have more takers than makers, and it's over.
Because it's a changing country. The demographics are changing. It's not a traditional America anymore.
And frankly, when you take a look at Colin Powell, you have to wonder whether that's an endorsement based on issues or whether he's got a slightly different reason for preferring President Obama.
If you can't beat Barack Obama with this record, then shut down the party. Shut it down. Start new with new people.
Let me just be candid. My party is full of racists, and the real reason a considerable portion of my party wants President Obama out of the White House has nothing to do with the content of his character, nothing to do with his competence as commander-in-chief and president, and everything to do with the color of his skin.
You can focus on the very poor. It's not my focus.
This is a war. This is a war not on drugs, but a war on the lower classes in the United States.
If Barack Obama begins taxing me more than 50%, which is very possible, I don't know how much longer I'm going to do this. The white establishment is now the minority. The white establishment is now the minority. The white establishment is now the minority.
And the more people see of Mitt Romney, the more they like him, which is what we're seeing in the polls and what we're going to see tomorrow. Ray, if Mitt Romney cannot win in this economy, then the tipping point has been reached. We have more takers than makers, and it's over.
I could be proven tonight to be so wrong and so all wet that nobody should be listening to me.
The white establishment is now the minority.
Just because we're in the valley one day does not mean we cannot ascend to the mountaintop the next.
There was an avalanche on Bull Mountain, ladies and gentlemen.
What about Florida? We haven't even
Is this just math that you do as a Republican to make yourself feel better, or is this real?
Well, I'm buried in a mudslide. I got news for you, buddy. That ain't mud.
One of the things we learned, Matt, is negative politics works.
The negative ads win on both sides.
The previous numbers were the 04 model. I thought the minorities who voted in 2008 would have disappeared by now.
They knew no boundaries when it came to lying and demonizing, slandering, smearing.
David Brooks, whose best claim to fame is drooling over Obama's crease in his pants.
This was math. It was ground game.
Mitt Romney would have won last night if he had the same demographics Ronald Reagan had.
It was about 35 to about 12 of people whose votes were decided for them by their ethnicity, their age, or their gender.
If we're not getting the female vote, do we become pro-choice?
You cannot dodge the reality that the Republican Party has a woman problem.
My wife reports to me regularly that the issue women care about most is the economy.
What the heck happened last night?
Democratic women candidates had a very good night.
This victory belongs to you. You did this.